What's up, everybody? Brandon Jones here, joined by Mr. Michael Huber.
Hello.
Everything should work. Everything should sound okay. It's a bit of a technical challenge here.
Yes.
To bring you photos, drawings, video, and a beautiful piece of music from our lovely community here at Easy Allies here on Patreon. We are live on Twitch.
That is all the fronts.
Let us know. Yeah, let us know if everything looks okay, sounds okay. We got our stuff up there. What's up, Jessifer? Thank you for the resub.
14 months.
So yeah, what you are watching right now is the Easy Allies Community Showcase. This is the second time that we've done this. Mr. Bloodworth was kind enough to join me last month.
Nice.
I think more than anybody, I could not have an easier guest than Michael Huber.
This is going to be a blast.
Where I'm just like, hey, you ready for a cool montage of 2017 games?
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, how easy is that?
Dude.
So yeah, so we got a lot of comments to get through. We'll talk about that first. And then we have two photographs, a lot of art. I think we only had 2 or 3 videos. We got a ton of videos this time.
Okay.
Again, we have a word limit. We have guidelines we put up on patreon.com/easyallies. We prefer to have the videos around 3 minutes in length. I think you have one that's 5 minutes. I'll just cut it off manually. Last time I went into Premiere and did editing. Didn't have time to this time.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to keep an eye on the clock and cut you off. But really great submissions. And if everything is okay, thanks. Just resubs coming in hot.
Oh, yeah.
Raw Excess, Mish Maggius, and Guide of the Fallen. Thank you so much for all of these amazing resubs coming in. Yeah, apologies, I don't think I have notifications. I got notifications up on the main cam here, but we'll be calling them out as fast as we can. Dark Lord 1061. Thank you, everybody. And a happy Game Awards day to you.
Happy Game Awards Day.
Huber's just losing his mind right now. We got Game Awards, then we got the PSX announcements, then you got a full day of PSX.
I know.
Then you got a full night of just non-stop allies coming at you from all directions.
I can't
and then you're back up the next day for more PSX.
I gotta just focus on the showcase first, though.
It's crazy. Well, yeah, so now, before we officially wrap up the year, before we get into the holidays, before we move into Goaties, it's time to look back on the month that was November 2017. Now, I know you weren't here for the first part of community comments.
Yeah, I was not.
And you missed part 1 of the grand community showcase, Randy Verschuuden epic, fiction epic. There's just TLDR, like previously on Randy Verschuuden. A guy, a beautiful woman emerges out of like a portal and grabs this guy out of his bed and pulls him into just a dark abyss.
Whoa.
And here we go.
Okay.
Part 2 from Randy Verschuuden. For a moment, it might have been the sound of a millennia. I just floated there, in the nothing. The purest black all around me. No sound, no light, no smell, no fear. Just nothing. And me. As fast as the nothing appeared, it was gone, blinded by a bright light. I felt the warmth of the sun on my face, a howling breeze going through my hair. I felt the heavy pull of gravity, but felt it much, much harder than I ever felt it before, much like a long-lost love. She wanting me in her arms as tightly as possible. Woo! My clothes violently fluttering. Wait, clothes? I sleep naked, but here I am, wearing my favorite outfit, red, heel-high basket sneakers with a custom illustration by a famous Spanish illustrator, some basic jeans, and my AC/DC Thunderstruck t-shirt. How the... I tried grabbing all around me, but I could feel nothing. I must be... I thought while trying to focus my eyes. When they finally adjusted to the bright sun, my great fear materialized right there. Before me was a giant green patch of land, a mighty forest next to a deep blue lake. Behind this forest were farmlands, a setting right out of a Tolkien novel. Beauty must have gotten its name from this picture. The only problem was that I was not here just yet. I was about 10,000 miles above it, and getting closer rather fast.
Whoa.
Part 2!
Part 2. Pulled into a portal.
And we gotta bring in new people every time.
Falling.
They're like, what's been happening? It's just like, catch up, man.
Yeah.
Part 3.
Catch up on the Randy Verschuuden lore.
Intense. Thank you, Randy. Michelle Jackson. I had grand plans for a submission series. I hope I'm doing this correctly because there's a context elsewhere that you need to have to fill in the blanks here. I had grand plans for a submission series while I discussed the older Persona games, but that's a work in progress, so I'm keeping it simple. The only thing I love as much as video games is K-pop. And sometimes the Allies remind me of certain groups' artists. I can't say if the Allies would like the music that these groups produce, but I think their concepts and aesthetics, sounds, match up with my perception of each ally. These are all girl groups slash artists, by the way. And MV equals music video, for reference.
Sick.
Jones, IU. If Disney films and theater had a music child, it would be her. One of the most well-known voices in K-pop. Recently, she's done more chill music, but capital I, capital U.
IU.
Bossman, Orange Caramel.
Orange Caramel, Bossman.
Every music video is a different comedy bit. You never know what you're going to get from them, but it's always bizarre and funny. Kind of reminds me of the Foo Fighters a little bit.
That sounds really fun.
Music video concepts include Ping Pong School and a Where's Waldo video. Dawn, Cosmic Girls. Being that Dawn is an interdimensional being, I had to choose the group whose concept is that all the members are aliens. Also, the music videos have phenomenal editing. There you go.
Dude.
Ben, Kara. I wonder if Ben knows Kara. The most prolific K-pop group in Japan, with songs that sound like anime OPs, have their songs used in anime, and have an anime based on them. Kara the Animation. I think I've heard of Kara before. I think that does ring a bell.
I want to listen to all of these bands.
No, I know.
These sound really good.
I can't remember who it was. It was somebody from like a major publication did an article on K-pop.
Yeah.
Or I think it was like This American Life or something.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, now I'm addicted to K-pop. She's like, I used to listen to it ironically, and then that stopped at some point. I don't know when exactly, but
That's funny.
Now I'm hooked. Huber, Dreamcatcher. A rookie girl group with a horror concept. Horror K-pop.
How is that even possible?
Debuted on Friday the 13th. Their music videos are heavily influenced by classic horror movies, very powerful and energetic.
Dude.
Energetic and horror.
When this stream's over, I'm firing it up.
Brad, F, and then X in parentheses. The coolest group in K-pop with super unique experimental music, fashion, and choreography.
Fashion. Key for Brad.
Ian, Red Velvet. Otherworldly and dark, but always full of aesthetic. Great use of synths. The best music videos in K-pop.
Wow.
These fit really well.
I know.
If these hold up to the
Yeah.
reviews, then yeah, these are excellently chosen. This is a really great name. Damiani, Mamamoo. The biggest trolls in K-pop, but they also have a lot of talent and passion for what they do. Bloodworth, Luna, Loona, a pre-debut group. What that means pre-debut, that is releasing a solo sub-unit music video for each of its members. A wide variety of concepts and sounds, but strong writing and direction throughout. Music is generally pretty chill. And then Easy A in general, Twice, a 9-member super rookie group. How can you be a rookie group and be super? I guess
Yeah,
super because of the size.
Yeah.
Like more people, I
Maybe
guess.
like a number one draft pick or something. Like,
The K-pop draft. Each member at K-pop fantasy leagues. Each member, I'm sure they exist. Each member has their own unique concept, full of varying personalities. Halloween, I love that there are 9 of them too. Halloween classic movie themes are common for their music videos. They interact with their fans a lot.
Dude.
I've made a playlist with videos for each of the group I mentioned. Obviously, we can't show that stuff in the showcase. That I will post in a blog on the forums with more in-depth explanations of my choices. Love and respect. Hope the allies are amused. Dreamcatcher, Huber. Go check it out
Dreamcatcher, hype.
afterward.
Yep.
Alex Castellanos with a little poetry.
Nice.
I tried to make an entry into the first community showcase last month, but it wasn't able to get it posted in time. My entry was very time specific and would make little to no sense being in a December themed community showcase. We can go back in time.
Yeah.
We definitely did community comments videos like a year later,
Yeah.
so. But since I can't seem to think of what I would like to post instead, please read it anyway. Just keep in mind that it was before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
The community showcase will bring with it a very different flavor. So I've decided to take my time and deliver something new to savor. Between the candy corn and jack-o'-lanterns lighting our community and the tinsel lights nose so bright month for making merry, stands the most forgotten month of all, with a holiday overlooked, where families come together and devour what we've cooked. It's a time to watch our fall leaves change and don our favorite sweater, to experience much shorter days, but much more pleasant weather. Time to get your clan together to share just how much you care for the young ones and the old ones and the ones that make you swear. This is the month of November, where the best games come to stores, the games you've waited all year for and finished all your chores. And while you might not play them for another month or so, you can take some solace knowing there's a football you can throw. So until your grandma or old St. Nick brings new great games to you, grab a turkey leg, cuddle up in bed, and watch some Easy A there on YouTube.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Castellanos.
That was great.
I was hoping, yeah, we haven't gotten any. I think we got a haiku maybe in the last one, or maybe that was like on the
The group share.
That might have been, yeah, it might have been group stream. Oh, that's right.
Haiku.
Small Leviathan, which is a great name. That's a new one on me. I love it. Mini Leviathan. As we've probably all said by now, 2017 has been a fantastic year for video games and saw the release of some of my favorite personal all-time favorites. Starting the year off, I was drawn deep into the mysteries of Hallow Nest in Hollow Knight. I know it was called Hollow Knight, sorry. And saw the definite end of a great trilogy in Dark Souls 3, The Ringed City. May and her friends stole my heart in Night in the Woods, and I stole hearts as the phantom themes of Persona 5. It's too much. It's too much. We're going through the emotions of this year.
So many.
I got my Switch in September. I've been splatting fools and looking fresh in Splatoon 2 ever since. I dug and Steamroll Dig 2, and I've enjoyed the first part of Hive Swap, the long-awaited Homestuck game that was kickstarted many years ago, but saw some setbacks due to internal conflicts. Love the deep cuts here in the showcase.
Yeah.
I've also deep dived into the past, and have been enjoying some fantastic games from yesteryear like Enter the Gungeon, Guacamelee, Sleeping Dogs, Stardew Valley, and Hyper Light Drifter.
Dude.
But when it comes to picking the game of the year, my mind drifts to the one game I've not yet mentioned. Released in the middle of December of last year was a small, unassuming game, an RPG Maker game developed by a team of 3 people. It follows a child who wakes up in an unfamiliar place, finds the sun, and is tasked with bringing back light to a dark, dying world. This seems like a rather traditional premise, what with a child being the one chosen to save the world and whatnot, but the story twists and turns in ways that I have never seen in a video game take before, giving way for what I would say is easily the best video game narrative of all time. Visually, it is nothing to scoff at either, with fantastic use of color, giving each area a vibe all its own, and beautiful pixel art vignettes are scattered throughout the entire game. And don't even get me started on the soundtrack! It's haunting, beautiful, but most of all, melancholy. Fitting for a world where most residents believe the end to be near. Can you believe all of this is about a game you might have never heard of before in your life, Huber?
I've never heard of it.
This game, my dear allies, is called One Shot.
And
it is not just my game of the year,
one opportunity,
but my favorite game of all time.
Wow. Favorite game of all time?
Small Leviathan, a name I don't believe I've ever heard from the community via Patreon, jumping into the showcase at the $10 or above level to inform the masses about One Shot. Apparently one word, the way he writes it here. Capital O, capital S, one word, one shot.
One shot. Anyone saying that a game is their favorite game of all time, you know, I don't take it lightly.
The old OAT.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, let me close the door.
Wow.
Barring any construction. Assuming just on PC. I don't know if they specifically stated. But yeah, that seems like a pretty interesting indie game. And I'm curious where the RPG makerness comes into it.
Maybe it's just that visual style? I have no idea.
Oh, sure, yeah, maybe. PokeClyde, 2017 has been an amazing year for gaming. Zelda Breath of the Wild, Persona 5, Resident Evil 7, and Super Mario Odyssey, just to name a few. 2018 is looking to be just as good with Red Dead Redemption 2, Ni no Kuni 2, Sea of Thieves, possibly Spider-Man. I'm betting on Spider-Man next year. And whatever Nintendo's big releases are. Not even scratching the surface of what 2018 has to offer. I mean, Detroit, Dragon Ball FighterZ, God of War, Monster Hunter World, Octopath Traveler. Is this just how every year is going to be now? Anyways, I've 100%ed Super Mario Odyssey, my goatee for sure. Little tip to those trying to get to the 100 volleyball hits, play 2-player as Cappy.
2 players?
The 100 volleyball hits.
Seems like some kind of loophole.
I guess you switched to Cappy. Did you see the recent,
Tell me they patched the scooter.
I couldn't get the scooter to work.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell people were talking about. I drove the scooter in, was bouncing up and down, and failed like right away. I was like, all right. But did you see the island? What's the island in Zelda? The infamous Eventide.
Yeah.
Did you see like the Eventide glitch with the guy with the box? He picked up a box and tucked it into the corner of the thing you're supposed to fight at the end. I can't remember, like the Onyx or whatever, or Oryx. And he just gets stuck on it. He's like, ooh, 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 and can't move. And the guy just holds a box, and he just and takes him out.
So good.
Yeah.
People are crazy. I love it.
Finding
all
meta
of those
information.
God, that's good.
We got some full disclosure. We got some Super Mario Odyssey spoilers coming up. Somebody's very excited about it and talks about the ending a little bit. So we will let you know. I'll have people raise his hands. Or something,
give a little mute.
You can mute and back out. Corn Fan 2007. On my previous submission, I told you of an art streamer I watched and joined a great community with. I didn't know I could say the name, so I left it off. But when you asked about it, But then you asked about it. The streamer is Art by Tuna, regular spelling, Art by Tuna on Twitch, obviously one word. My previous post was all about Overwatch, and this one isn't going to be very different. It is still my main game for the moment. The toxicity isn't so bad for me. I know Huber got sick of it, so I was worried going in. The odd person is abusive, but I just report and block them and continue to have fun. After close to 2 full months of my PS4 not being used, I've picked up Final Fantasy 15 in the PSN sales, so I've just begun that journey. Whilst waiting on it downloading, I watched the Kingsglaive movie and the anime, my first ever anime.
Nice.
I was so glad I watched those as it filled in a lot of context in the beginning.
It does.
As you read this though, I won't be playing anything. I will be in Disney World, Florida.
Nice.
Been saving for over 3 years to take my son. Decided Christmas time would be best for maximum excitement.
Damn.
Any money we have left over will hopefully go to a trip to LA in March for the 2-year anniversary. Thank you, Corn Fan.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to tell you. If you saved up, I'm not going to tell you to blow your budget on other stuff.
Yeah.
But I was just with the folks in Amanda talking about the Harry Potter stuff down there, which is so
Yeah.
sweet.
To go to Disneyland, I saved for a year.
Right.
I saved for 1 year, end of the year, cash in my chips, get some tickets.
Get on the tainted haunted mansion.
The tainted, yes. The imposter haunted mansion. Where the Mario spoilers, are they coming?
They're coming. Brandon's got him here.
Okay.
He's gonna talk about his favorite moments from the year.
Okay.
Or it might have been, yeah. I believe it's coming up. Yeah, that might be Brandon. It's coming though. Sorry.
Okay.
Brandon K. Gann. By the time this is read, PSX is about to happen. So for November showcase, I wanted to give my 5 PSX predictions, listed from least to most confident.
Okay.
Ghosts of Tsushima and Dreams were confirmed, so I did not consider those dreams, please.
Dreams.
And yes, I'll get all these wrong. Kingdom Hearts 3 will have a vague story trailer about the overall narrative. I was tempted to discuss Final Fantasy VII Remake, but if KH3 is a 2018 release window, then another trailer would make sense, as in theory, it's closer to be released. I don't really think it will happen, but coming up with 5 predictions is difficult, as you'll soon hear. Resident Evil 2 Remake will be shown after a final trailer advertising the Resident Evil 7 DLC to be released the week after PSX. Typically, I don't buy into hype, sorry Mr. Huber, but Capcom has been confirmed to be an exhibitor, and this would be one of the surprises teased on the PlayStation, this could be one of the surprises teased on the PlayStation blog. I also believe this is the only official announcement of any game where we do not have any piece of media of any kind. So even if it's only a 5-second teaser with some key art afterwards, at least it's something.
Yes.
Just that, like, the confirmation.
I like that.
You will look into that and just be like, that little pixel in the corner, what does that mean? Psychonauts 2 world premiere gameplay. Ooh. 2 years ago, Double Fine announced Psychonauts 2 at the Game Awards. Well, there hasn't been a peep about it, and Double Fine is also an exhibitor and has been a constant presence at PSX keynotes in the past, except last year. Death Stranding will not be present.
What?
Bloodborne 2 will not be announced.
Okay.
And nothing will be said about Shenmue in any capacity.
Whoa!
Speaking of not buying into, this is the second to most confident. Speaking of not buying into the hype, these franchises are in different states, and while seeing just one during the presentation would be incredible, the language about the nature of this update seems like many big blockbuster names will be absent. And finally, the release date for one of the following: God of War, Detroit Become Human, or Days Gone. If everything shown at E3 was the first half of 2018 and Detroit specifically has been tabbed as spring, I think it's entirely plausible God of War in March, if recent rumors are true, Detroit in April seems like a good spring month, and Days Gone in June, the Q2 game for Sony, or a combination of those.
The reason Shenmue and Resident Evil will not be there is because they are going to be at the Game Awards. So all is well.
Right.
We're good.
We're back.
Yeah, we're good.
Before the other, Yu Suzuki now to present the most anticipated game of 2018. Jason Sackle. Yeah, let me see. Is the spoiler Mario? No. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry. Okay. Jason A. Sackle. November certainly has been a month. 2 games I'll address: Super Mario Odyssey and
So is this a spoiler?
Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds. Hold on.
There's an early spoiler call out, Jones.
I know.
I don't know what's happening.
Because
someone's gonna
forgive me for being careful.
Someone's gonna come back in because I'm waving my hands all over the place.
Yeah, no spoilers yet. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
This is okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Super Mario Odyssey was a blast. Got all the moons, costumes, etc. Good times. Screw Jump Rope, though. It was the last moon I got. Damn thing should be banned from all video games. At least the requirement for moons was 100 jumps. Final Fantasy IX has a trophy tied to 1,000 jumps. Yeah, no. Damn trophy will haunt me forever, as it is the only thing keeping me from a platinum. Back to Mario. Loved the game. It was full of surprises and joy. Can't really add to anything people have said over and over since release, so I'll move on. The DLC came out for Horizon Zero Dawn. Now is my chance to give Horizon another shot without coming off fresh from Zelda. So, did this outing fare any better? Yeah? I still had issues that bothered me. I think my biggest issue with Horizon is the writing. Oh man, can it be super boring at times. I remember in the main game that I had to pause a cutscene and take a walk because the dialogue was excruciating and predictable. Take a walk! What game has ever made you take a walk?
The most insulting thing.
Take a walk.
Take a walk. I'm taking a walk. Probably like dying too many times in Dark Souls or something. I'm taking a walk.
Take a walk. I should say that for a group stream. Tommy, I was losing it. Tommy, I take a walk. Oh boy. I've never done that. I am one who will put my phone on mute, shut the lights, and get sucked in. I just couldn't care anymore. Part of it may be pacing, and part due to the lack of consistency with how these characters should be talking. To explain, some speak indigenous, while others speak and use slang like they're from the 20th century modern day. Some mix both ways. Now, that could work if there was rhyme and reason to it, but I find myself going, would that person really say that way too often? Also, another thing Horizon needs to do, don't let me engage in conversation if there are enemies attacking. Oops.
Oh my god, that happened to me so many times where like monsters are like behind me while I'm talking to a guy. We're just having a conversation and just
somebody like creeps up.
There's a guy.
Talking to an NPC with an enemy attacking Aloy during the conversation, while hilarious, is just another thing that takes me out of the world. I should probably say something kind. It was nice to see acknowledgement that I collected all of something instead of being told to keep an eye out if I see any more metal flowers or whatever. I also popped the VR cherry for a few more friends. As tradition for first-timers, scared the shit out of them.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sackle. Stephen Kaleha. I was gonna post a drawing, but since Huber is there, I want him to know how much he means to me. I love all the allies, but Huber's reaction to the Shenmue 3 Kickstarter is honestly one of the things that keeps me going through these tumultuous times in my life. All of my friends are bitter, cynical, and curmudgeonly young adults, so I suffer from a bit of jolliness deficiency. But whenever I feel down and defeated, I pull out my phone, put on my headphones, turn on the YouTube app, and watch the Game Trailer Crew's Shenmue 3 reaction on full volume. I don't like science or psychology or magic, so I'm not entirely sure how the transfer of jolly... Oh, I don't know science or psychology or magic, so I'm not sure how the transfer of jolly works. Maybe something you should look into.
Yeah.
But whenever I watch that video,
really
I feel
loud.
a surge of happiness and good vibes flow through me. I smile, and I feel like I could keep going for the rest of the day. I used to be a bitter son of a bitch, but after seeing Huber, Kyle, Brad, and Elise's reaction to Shenmue 3, I learned that it was okay to love things. I'm still a little bitter and grumpy, but I now like liking things. Nice. Seriously, y'all, thank you. Love and respect. Thank you, Stephen Clayhouse.
Love and respect.
You know what's the best thing about that Shenmue reaction? Huh. I'm in the same boat as Stephen. I was not there.
I know.
I view that as a fan. I'm a fan of that as well.
Well, that's fun.
You know?
That's good. That's what Ben said, too. He's like, yeah, it was fun watching it.
Outcast writer. So, I've been married for half a year, and I've been listening to you all awesome allies during that time. I mostly listen to everything you guys produce, so my wife doesn't know what any of you look like, but she does know one ally purely by their voice. Huber! 3 exclamation points. I love you, Huber. Don't ever change. By the way, I said this in a previous community comments, but I wanted to say it again since Huber's on the couch with Jones this month. Huber, thank you for showing me that it's okay to wait to play a game until you have the time to fully immerse yourself in the experience.
Nice.
Sage advice. Keep fighting the good fight. Love and respect.
That's what I'm doing with Nier Automata right now. You know? One of the biggest games of the year. Definitely one of the biggest games in our community.
Yeah.
There's so much hype. Just couldn't give it the time it deserved.
Yeah.
Now the end of the year, I'm going back to it.
You know what's an interesting game is Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah. You gotta...
Not because I don't think it's a good game.
Totally.
I'll just be kind of stressed or tired, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I should fit some in. And it's like, no.
Definitely not that kind of game.
I got in. I can't just play like a level of Wolfenstein.
Totally.
It's like, no, it's got to be a night. It's got to be no distractions. Like, okay,
totally.
ready for the intensity. Let's do it. Oh, here we go. Here we go, folks. Raise your hand, Huber. Super Mario Odyssey spoilers incoming. If you have not finished Super Mario Odyssey, mute it. Unmute when those hands go down.
Or I'll put them back up.
But yeah. Or you put it back up? Okay, he'll put it back up. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a month since its release, so I have to talk about Super Mario Odyssey. There will be spoilers. If you could have seen the look on my face while playing this game and seeing how much joy I was having. Without question, these are my top 3 moments from the game. Number 1, first Bowser fight. Before the fight even started, I was wondering how the fight would even work. Once I saw the structure of the fight, all I kept thinking was that it was an anime fight. As I repeatedly tried to punch Bowser, the first thing to pop in my head was to mimic the sounds of fast repeating punches you would see in a shonen. It's like, the entire fight was pure excitement. Number 2, New Donk City Festival Stage. You got the title song being played, an appearance by the original Donkey Kong and the classic Donkey Kong level, and you could do a little dance with the crowd and Pauline at the end of the level. Seriously, what more could you ask for?
Yeah.
Number 3, Bowser looks pretty good with Mario's hat. Let's be real here. After the E3 trailer, we wondered if Mario would ever control Bowser at some point. As if we needed to ask such a question, we should have known that Nintendo wouldn't pass up such an awesome opportunity. It wasn't enough that you could control Bowser, it wasn't even enough that you had Peach on Bowser's shoulder, but as soon as both Bowser and Peach went into their 8-bit iterations, I was immediately floored. I was like a little kid who thought they had just seen the coolest thing ever, and the ending was the icing on the cake. Simply hilarious. This is how I can best sum up Super Mario Odyssey. It's not just my goatee, it's not just my favorite Super Mario title, it's the GOAT. Greatest of all time, period. Ain't nothing gonna come close, except maybe the next Mario title. Side note, the 500 mood stage, holy hell, what a pain in my ass. Still haven't beaten it. Damn it!
Damn it! Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say I have chosen not to really talk about Mario.
Okay.
Until the end of the year, because of spoilers.
We're back. We're back. Come back.
We're back.
Come back, everybody.
Yeah.
Come back. Spoilers are up. Spoilers are up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game of moments.
Yep.
It's a game of just,
yeah.
I just want to, these are so good.
Absolutely.
What's that over there? Robert Seven Lee. Hi, guys. I love the original Die Hard movie. Of course.
Yes.
And I believe it deserves a great game.
Happy
you know what I
holidays.
feel bad? You know what I feel bad?
Huh.
I didn't let people know, because I wasn't sure at the time when I made the post who was going to be in the first community showcase.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any blood-directed questions.
Oh, okay.
So they knew you were going to be on it. And so that's why I just did, targeted Huber love. And I believe it deserves a great game. However, this is the best idea I could come up with. I'm curious about your Die Hard.
There is a great game. The Die Hard arcade game is
Die
phenomenal.
Hard Arcade, Die Hard Trilogy is pretty great.
And Die Hard Trilogy is solid.
But yeah, before we get into this, Die Hard Trilogy is fascinating because it's 3 game styles. There's top-down, kind of like a interesting like isometric view. I know Bled hates when I use that word, but like a top-down.
There's like a light gun
view of you going
right?
floor by floor, and then 2 is Time Crisis.
Yeah.
And then 3 is like
The Taxi.
Twisted Metal kind of.
Yeah.
And you got to drive around and you got to get to certain objects. Before the time runs out, before the bomb goes off.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I loved about that, I think it was my favorite, was the one I played the most clearly was Die Hard 3.
Yeah.
Was when the bomb would go off, it would go off in the distance, and you'd get like the nuke, like you could see it like tearing up trees and stuff as it was coming closer to you. I mean, like the PS1 version of that.
Yeah.
But I remember that spooky. I remember like kind of like in Shadow of the Colossus when you take down a Colossus and the tendrils would just come and get you. Like you know you're dead, you know it's gonna get you, but you still kind of just want to run in the other direction. So I would just like switch the camera around, just floor it like
That's excellent.
Good times. All right, here we go. Die Hard pitch. The first film, I'm assuming. Entire game is set on selected floors of the Nakatomi Plaza. The player should have freedom to roam most of the floors as they see fit. Totally agree. Third-person action, stealth, and survival game. Play as John McClane. Take control just as the terrorists open fire, just like in the movie. Armed with the Beretta, limited ammo, and no shoes. Events unfold with or without the player in real time as planned in the movie. I love that.
So great.
I love that.
So good.
I love that concept for a film. Something, if you were to go back to an old movie and bring it, because then you can screw around.
Yeah.
Then you can think like, I'm just gonna stay in this room, see what happens. You know, like I'm just gonna listen and just let the whole movie play out, and see like what would happen. You know, unless the player becomes the monkey in the wrench, Han's plans will succeed. He will steal the money, kill all the hostages, and escape by faking his death. Should be possible to play the game just like the movie or play it your way. The game should have multiple paths depending on your actions. The cops might not get called until later, and you might never communicate with them. You could possibly save Ellis at the cost of Ellis being alive. Wouldn't it be cool to take down Hans early when he poses as a civilian after encountering McClane for the first time? Enemies should be just like the movie, consisting of Hans and 13 robbers. Woof, tough call to recast Hans Gruber.
Yeah, I know.
Get a voice match in there.
Yeah.
Oof, rough. Posing as terrorists with all unique characteristics, strengths, and weaknesses. All hostages also realized with unique faces, names, and brief backstory. Every bullet fatal applies to John McClane and the enemies. Shot to the leg, and you won't be running. Shot in the arm, making it difficult to hold a gun and almost impossible to aim. Shot in the head, and you're dead. Stepping on glass will also impair movement. Stealth mechanics could be like Metal Gear Solid 4 on Big Boss extreme difficulty, and clever AI like Alien Isolation. Each foe should feel deadly, who always stay in radio contact. Anything suspicious will be called in.
Top tier, dude.
Hand-to-hand combat could be in the style of the Yuke's UFC game. Each punch or kick has an impact and leaves a mark, bruising and bleeding. Just wishful thinking.
Dude,
love it.
Genius.
Love it.
Calling out Alien
I
Isolation
could brainstorm
in there.
stuff like this for years. Obviously, you get an achievement for doing everything. You know, like
finding all the ways to
kind
do
of
it.
like. But I imagine this could be kind of like Dead Rising, where it's like I remember playing Dead Rising and screwing up. I remember like about 4 or 5 hours in, I was like, wait, what? Like the clock hit and they were like, "Arr," and the X like went through that one story thing. And I was like, wait a minute. Like I was really trying. Like, well, okay, all right, okay, wait, and then like went back and like had the experience, and so I was like a little more leveled up, and was like, oh, this is great.
Total.
And I remember like I could totally understand people being just, I'm out, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like what? I can't, like it's confusing. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
For some reason, I loved it. I was
Love the
totally
time.
okay, like starting it over. And it'd be really interesting to have that moment in this. Where you like get the cops and they're like, dude, they killed your wife. And you're like, what? Huh? Like, what did I? So you think like, should I just keep going and see what happens when I end it now, or should I go back and try to get that like perfect run?
So good.
Yeah. Speed runs, Die Hard speed runs.
Oh my gosh. Damiani breaking the game.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you can do it. You can do it at this part if you save this person. It's like,
Just reminds
so
me of
good.
like it'd be great too to get to be able somehow to check in with the hostages, because I love when he comes in and like crashes, like breaks the mini bar, and she's like, he's still alive. Only John can make somebody that upset. Kyle Lee, hey there, Jones and Huber. I'd totally forgotten about my past comments until the Sundown stream, but I figured, assuming the comments, but I figured with the end of the year just right around the corner, it'd be a good time to recap some of my battle against the backlog. Just some quick reviews of what I played this year. Excuse me. Bloodborne. I don't know if I'll ever be good at this game. I'm trying though. Dragon Age Inquisition. Disappointing. Doubt I'll ever finish it. Life is Strange. Cool story, but that dialogue needs another pass. WWE 2K17. Broken game. Unplayable.
yeah, it is.
WWE 2K18.
Worse.
A little better, but still bad.
Oh, I think it's
they need to
worse.
take a year off and fix their engine.
2
Watch
years
Dogs. That ain't Chicago. Shovel Knight. I love that one
That
sentence
is
review.
Chicago.
Try again after the. I'm playing the whole game. I love it. Shovel Knight. Love this game so much. Lived up to the hype. Good to hear. MLB The Show 17. Addicting and satisfying. Thank you, Huber, for convincing me to try it. Uncharted 1 and 2. Legendary and great. Can't wait to finish the series.
Uncharted 1 shout out. Excellent.
Last of Us. Yeah, fun. A lot of people talked down to Uncharted
hate
1.
on it.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Last of Us. So scary I have to play it in small chunks. I am not a horror game guy. Arkham Knight. Batmobile ruins the game. Story doesn't do it any favors. Actually, yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Especially what it builds up to.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Rocket League. I would love a racing game with this engine. Soccer is fun, though. Injustice 2. Favorite fighting game of all time. Lots of all times being thrown around.
Yeah. Like, I respect the pick. Honestly, I love that fighting game.
Persona 5. GOATY for the rest of my life. Quite literally changed my life and gave me the courage and motivation to chase a new job, which I got.
Dude,
Makoto is best girl.
Sick.
Well done, Kyle Lee.
Yes.
Video games doing the opposite of what people say they do, motivating you to work. That's all I've gotten through so far, but I'm working hard to keep attacking my stack. Thank you for all that you do. Love and respect. Thank you for the update. Love a backlog update.
Attack the stack. That is good. That's money right there. Attack the stack. Backlog warrior. So good.
I wonder, it'd be great. It'd be great if we get a studio to have like a table or a shelf somewhere that literally has a physical representation of our backlogs.
Yeah.
Like we literally get like the cases. Even if we have it digital, we just get like a case and write the name on it or something. So we're just like
Just keep attacking.
When we come in, we just take one off and throw it down.
Gah!
Attacking the stack.
Gotcha!
Tim Strothman, I have a confession to make. I am very bad at judging my own capability to play games. Not in terms of skill, but in terms of time's constraints. Yeah, welcome to the club, Tim. In the last years, I backed at least 15 to 20 games on Kickstarter, and to my own shame, I have to admit that I played at most 3 of them. I don't think that's shame, though. I don't think
you're helping the cause.
Yeah, I don't think you have to play a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I still enjoy the good feeling that I supported the developers financially to make their dream come true, but I'm still disappointed with myself. How can I say that I'm really backing an idea if I cannot even push myself to play the game in the end?
Well, I think, you know, you're contributing to the development ideas, you know, the team that is in charge of the Kickstarter. I mean, they're you know, case-to-case basis, but they're going to do what they think is best.
Right.
You know, and they just need your resources to get it done.
When Kickstarter first came out, that initial zeitgeist, that rush, where everyone was like, yeah, $1 here, $1 here, $1 here.
Yeah.
If your game had zombie in the title, you got $1.
$1.
It was like
$1 for the zombie.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, I don't have an update on any of those games. No idea. Like,
that's
I think
funny.
H1Z was H1Z even a Kickstarter?
I don't know.
Or were any?
I'm not sure.
One of those I definitely backed right out of the gate.
Banner Saga is like my favorite Kickstarter.
However, Tim continuing. However, every once in a while, I'm getting over my backlog anxiety to play a kickstarted game, Attack on the Stack. This month, it was Thimbleweed Park by Ron Gilbert and Gary Winnick, a game I had to back out of pure nostalgia since adventures were my favorite games in the 90s. And if you're looking for nostalgia, this game gives you what you want. It is full of fourth wall breaking dialogue, references to the 80s, the game is set in that decade, fun puzzles, and those almost lunatic conversations that were typical for LucasArts adventures. What I did not expect was the focus on playing as multiple characters, each with its own goals and motives, which I haven't seen in a lot of adventures. I am now realizing that it is really hard to talk about and recommend an adventure without spoiling the story and any of the puzzles. Thimbleweed Park is also a very difficult game to have at events. Because like you sit down, like the absolute perfect event game, I think, is something like
like Smash Bros.
What was the game? Yeah, what was the game where we're just running in circles constantly? Speed Chase or Speed Run? Speed Runners?
Yeah, Speedrunners. Yep. Yep.
Like you jump in, if a guy drops a controller and walks away, the game still functions immediately. Like there's no slowdown.
Totally.
Whereas like Thimbleweed Park is the absolute end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Where you're like, wait, what's my objective? What do I have in my inventory? What was the last person I talked to?
Yeah. Trying to like get into the story.
So you kind of, even if someone else is playing and you step up and watch, like what they're doing might not be that exciting. It might take like 5 or 10 minutes for them to like get to these funny moments that you're talking about. So like, yeah, it's tricky.
Totally.
I am now realizing that it's really hard to talk about and recommend an adventure without spoiling the story or any of these puzzles. So let us just say, if you loved adventures in the 90s, you will like Thimbleweed Park. However, if you prefer the telltale take on the genre, I'm not sure whether you'll enjoy the sometimes obscure riddles and the amount of backtracking you have to do. That being said, it would be interesting to see a clash of these two styles of adventure games. A story-heavy game with meaningful choices to resolve situations that has multiple playable characters and maybe even multiple ways to solve different problems / riddles.
Nice.
Mr. Strothman, wrapping up the comments section of the Community Showcase.
Okay.
And now,
moving right along.
we are going into drawings, drawings, and art. Kicking it off with Mr. Jesse Abraham. Okay. So I took some screenshots at random stages. Always give us the just a 1 or 2 sentence catch up on stuff because Jesse was modeling a plane, I believe, and this is an update on his work. So you can get an idea of how much I'm winging this. But here's what I got done this month. Not as much as I would have liked. I numbered it, but the end result is at the bottom right. I'm going to take it with the new direction next month. I need to get serious. Trying to go for a Star Fox vibe with it, but not totally rip off Star Fox.
Cool.
Is temperamental. Come on. It's close to the thing I want to clear. Oh, come on. There we go. Boom. So yeah, doing some 3D modeling. Ever attempted 3D modeling, Michael Huber?
No.
Did it in college a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I remember. I mean, you know me. I didn't mention this before. You know me in Gothic horror, like making a Gothic horror MMO is like one of my dreams. And like, so I remember when we were at GT and Marco was doing so much 3D modeling. I like went into his office one day and I'm like, maybe I could just kind of start like winging it. Like if a lamppost takes me 2 years, at least I did something, you know, and like got better at it. And he like gave me a crash course and like I met with him over a couple days and like went through it and just completely gave up on that. I mean, that was like it was so intense. Yeah. And I think I think the biggest thing was there's so many tools to move so many things in different directions that just looking at the thing is like
overwhelming.
I can't even,
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. But then again, I'm sure people can watch me editing and just be like, how can you?
Exactly. Exactly.
Kit Snow.
Skill set.
Kit Snow actually has a Kit updated her thing. She wrote it initially. I got to throw together an Imgur album of some drawings I did, but I have to put it together in a day or so. So I'll drop the link here, and she did.
Hook it up, Kit.
And so Kit gave us this. Oh no, wait, Kit is. I believe this is Kit. Yes.
Yeah.
So Kit gave us an updated thing. Let me actually see if I still have it up. The text is updated. And I don't know if I have it here. Yeah, so maybe Kit can update us in chat or copy paste like specifically what she said.
Cool.
Because again, I grabbed all of these last night, and then she updated the text this morning with the link. So I got the link to show everybody. But oh, Kit's a boy. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if did you get this sent to you? I definitely got mine. There's Damiani. Let's someone just kick it off with Huber though. There's moi.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Bossman. Ian. Brad. Brian. Huber.
Awesome. Oh, that's cool. So good.
But yeah.
Look at that little smile on Ben. That is adorable. I want to go hug Ben right now. So good.
Have you ever seen Brad more peaceful? Just
yeah.
Super
Ian
jolly,
flashing
man.
those teeth.
Yeah. Love the just like explosion here. I love the lines coming out.
That's Bossman's.
Oh, yeah, the little smirk.
Mind. That
Yeah,
explosion.
exactly. I mean, just chill, looking right. A lot of people are like looking off. Like Kyle's kind of looking to the right.
You have a dead
Ian
stare.
and I are looking right, and I'm like, I have attained complete peacefulness. I'm totally zen right now. This is me meditating before every cup of Jones. Oh yeah, and then just pure dawn.
Dawn.
I love the circle around dawn as well.
Yeah.
Damian is so good. I love just the ruffle at the bottom.
Very Yakuza right there.
But looking out, yeah.
Kazuma.
But very peaceful. The very pensive Blood. Possibly concerned. Blood sees something he wants to fix right now.
Yeah.
He's looking somewhere else, and he's like, something's gotta be done about
We just
that.
gave Uncharted 5 stars.
We're all over to the left, just dancing up and down like heathens.
Yep.
And Blood's like, wait a minute.
5-star review. He's watching. He's making sure.
And then not sure who that is. That might just be somebody, a new person, because this is I do not recognize that person as well. But oh, Mira Lightborough. Oh, Halfling Ranger. Oh, so we.
Nice.
Is Mira a character from Tabletop, or is that just? I wonder.
Oh, what's that one?
George Weasley. Oh,
George Weasley.
Nice. See, the nice thing is with doing Fred and George, you just copy it and paste it, invert the direction.
You got them both.
You're done. You're there. So thank you so much for that.
That was excellent.
Sarah Imshog, a.k.a. Zephyr Moon. Greeting, allies. This is Zephyr Moon from Twitch, and I don't mind you reading my real name out loud. And congrats to Brandon for being one of the few for saying my last name correctly on the first try. I get terrified whenever people say that because I'm like, I bet I got it wrong on the second try. Anyways, I wasn't sure on what to make post for this month's showcase, so I thought I'd post an oldie but a goodie. I did this last summer and had a lot of fun making it, especially the hair. I'm also sure that Jones would appreciate this the most and hopefully motivate Huber on playing the game. I love this so much. This is, yeah, you gotta get into Final Fantasy VI. But this is so good because you got Terra here, and so you have her, feeling the magic, harnessing it, but then you have like her feral side represented in the back. I love the eyes.
Dude.
I love the, and then kind of like in an X-Men way, like a power she develops, but something she learns to actually harness and control over time.
Nice.
Initially, when she becomes this beast, she scares her friends, scares people around her,
So
but then
cool.
you learn to like actually harness that and use it, become stronger.
Awesome.
Yeah. Again, you got to attack the stack, Hubert.
I know.
Well, I think it's funny.
Final
She says
Fantasy.
hopefully this motivates you, but it's just like I'm sure you feel the motivation.
Yeah.
Here we go. So Christoph Fatui. Hello, allies. I really enjoyed this year. I really enjoyed Blade Runner 2049 this year. I loved the art and attention to detail in the movie, so it got me into maybe getting something from my home that fits in with me. I never really looked for art, but I found a site called Etsy and got 3 movie posters drawn by someone in England, and I just love them. I can only say you should check them out. Do any of you buy art? Love and respect, Fatui. Do you buy art?
I don't buy art, but I shop on Etsy.
Nice.
Etsy rules.
So look at this.
Find
So
some
the first
cool
one-
things.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah. That's hot.
That is.
It's crazy to think of, like, when I'm a kid, I was so gullible about, like, the classic Raiders of the Lost Ark with him with the whip behind. Like,
Yep.
you'd see that and you'd think, like, oh, that was like some weird photo they took that they drew over or whatever. And it's like, no, that's just amazing artist.
Yeah.
It's just a really, really good artist that drew that amazing piece of art.
That is crazy.
But for some reason, it being a movie poster, I didn't, like, it wasn't the same thing to me, you know? And, like, and it was amazing. As I got older and got into film school and people started to really celebrate these amazing artists that had made these movie posters, I started to look back at some of these things and realize, oh my god, like, that's incredible. You know what's nuts is the murals that they do during E3 on the sides of hotels and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
I see him painting it,
Like when they, like, Battlefront 2, they have giant Darth Maul, like, standing in the front. Imagine drawing Darth Maul's, like, imagine Darth Maul's pupil being that big. And you're just, like you can just see, like, the whole, you know, the forest through the trees. So yeah, so this is specifically the one he was talking about. We also got some other delicious ones here. Even more so than that one. I would definitely want to have that one on my wall.
Oh my gosh, I want
stellar.
to buy that for my dad.
And finally, gotta love some Lost Boys love.
You're one of us now!
Did Lost Boys get a remake or a TV show that was only on for one episode or something? I remember they were talking about that for a while.
Yeah, wasn't there whispers?
I wouldn't mind a Lost Boys remake. I think that's really interesting. And that's Bill, right? Isn't that Bill on the right? Yep. Isn't that, I can't remember the actor's name from Bill and Ted. Waving.
Yes.
Alex Winters, I believe.
Alex Winters.
And also, Christoph Tui was kind enough, if you go to patreon.com/easyallies and find Christoph's post, he also linked out the store where you can go and check out this person's work. So again, if you would like to showcase other people's work, as long as it is their work, or if you have approval, but I'm sure this person will not mind.
Have you seen,
go to their store and check out the stuff that they do.
Have you seen Near Dark, Bigelow? Catherine Bigelow?
Near Dark, no.
Near Dark? Oh, Jones. That's a big hole for you. Yeah.
Near Dark.
Check it out. Vampire movie, Catherine Bigelow.
Right.
Got Bill Paxton.
Ah!
So you'll dig it.
All right.
For sure.
Gotta honor the great man.
Yeah.
Okay. Izanagi Okami.
You like Lost Boys a lot?
Yeah, it's pretty silly, but I enjoy it.
You'll like Near Dark.
I think the ending is fantastic. Yes. The end of the last 10 minutes of that are worth getting through the entire thing. Specifically, I am such a sucker for a movie that the last line of dialogue is just like,
gotcha.
At the end, like they just nail it. Like one movie, I can't spoil it now. I just want to say the ending, but Wanted, I believe, with Jolie and McAvoy. The last line of that movie is an absolute home run. It's just I felt bad because it's like, well, now I like that movie just because the very last thing that happened.
That's okay.
Like, you know, Clue, incredible last line of dialogue. If you don't count the extra endings, the original last line of dialogue of that film is very good. Hey Allies, I'm glad you decided to make Community Showcase. I find it fascinating to see, and I love this too, Izanagi Okami, not a name I'm familiar with among our patrons, so thank you for coming in. Thank you for donating at the $10 level and being a part of this. I find it fascinating to see various individuals of the EZA community sharing their thoughts and talents. I'm an artist that works in various mediums, ranging from 3D to 2D, and I love doing fan art of video games, anime, and manga in my personal style. I would love to do an art piece for each of the allies based on their favorite video games. I like to believe I have a good idea of what each of the allies favor, as I have been with game trailers since its emergence. I wonder when the emergence happened. Game trailers emergence.
Yeah, sounds like an anime arc.
This will act as both a challenge and motivation for myself, and a gift to the allies, as a thanks for their hard work in providing me with fun, insightful community revolving around video games and more. However, due to the nature of when you post for Community Showcase, I may not be able to get an art piece for each of the allies for each episode, since the announcement of who will be on and when the video gets put up are in close proximity. Understood. I will do my best to have a piece for every one of you eventually. Here is a little bit of what I do. A digital painting I did of Haru Okumura from Persona 5. Keep up the great work, allies.
Haru.
And enjoy a little Haru. No. No. Wait. Oh dear, where did Haru go? Oh, there it is. Boop. Love that. The colors,
so
the lines, the bold lines, like how everything. It's got that Jeff Delgado where a color just bam, you know, like
so
just the balance, like that purple, how that's popping.
Haru's weapon of choice, Jones, battle axe.
Nice. Yeah.
So good.
This is a playable character.
Yep.
You pick up later on. And I love I just love the hair. I love the shading. I love how it's lighter in between a lot of little like blocks of hair. The feather is really pretty, and just the motion is really great. And it's again, always you can check out all this. Is an art or video. You can go watch it yourself. Patreon.com/EasyAllies in the community showcase. This baby is huge. This is a very, very big piece of art. So if you really want to drill in and see a lot of the specific details, you can.
Yeah, that is so good.
Izanagi, thank you so much.
Jeez.
Oh boy. Fan of Thailand, so yeah, here we go.
Crazy. That is so good.
Rick Argomenes had a post. Did I just skip over Rick?
I hope Persona 5 wins tonight, Jones.
Did I skip over Rick?
Bring it home.
Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. I think I might have not actually pasted Rick and Robo's comment, but Rick and Robo, aka Rick Argomenes, left this. And this is a taste.
Dude.
Rickham is making a Persona 5 inspired Easy Allies comic.
What?
And we got a little taste of it last month.
I can't even handle
and
it.
This is an update.
Oh my gosh.
I think like the first episode, which you can go check out. It's like, oh, we're about to start the group stream, and then something goes wrong, and like you see like me like what? And, like lines like flying out. It's really good, really really good. So yeah, definitely want to show that off. Sorry, Rick, that I didn't get your comment in there, but I believe it was. I believe the comment said something to the effect of, "Still working on this. Here's a little tease. Enjoy." Cool. So yeah, thank you for that. And definitely want to include this stuff in the Gundam streams as well. But thank you for donating to this level, so we can check out the rest of your Gundams.
Whoa!
Gundams from Wicked Pony, a fan from Thailand since GT. Been supporting Easy A since the beginning. Thank you, Pony. Love Gundam building streams, although because of being in a different time zone, I have to work a night shift to be able to watch the stream live, 4 or 5 a.m. And since I have to work, I won't be able to participate during the stream apart from commenting here and there. So, here's my last 2 months. Here's the last 2 months of my finished build. On the left, RX-78 GP01 full burn from Gundam Stardust Memory. Broke and lost the original during childhood. Bought it again after 20 years for nostalgia's sake. Top mid, Astaroth Origin from Iron Blooded Orphan side story. Bottom mid, Rick Diaz from Zeta Gundam.
Rick Diaz.
I call him Dad Gundam. My dad bought an SD super deformed toy for me when I was a child, lost it during moving, so I bought this kit in memory of my father. Top right, Barbados Lupus from Iron Blooded Orphans. Bottom right, Grimoire from Gundam Reconquista in G. Happy to share my Gundam collection, and please consider showing builds from people who can't participate in the Gundam stream.
So sweet.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, if you send us stuff, we had some Gundam progress last week.
Yeah.
And of course, no issues double dipping. If you're at the $10 or above level and you want to show your stuff on the Gundam streams and on the showcase, we're happy to show that stuff off because that is amazing work that you have done. Not only amazing work that you have done, but in the service of Easy Allies entertainment. So
yeah,
definitely want to show this stuff off. All right, that's your art. Time to get into photographs.
Photograph.
So kicking it off with Mr. Tim Beshin, who has a clarification. Just a minor clarification from last time. I don't live in Vietnam. Apologies. I didn't think that, but apologies if I came across that way. I live in Cologne, Germany, and I've been traveling the world since May until January.
Dang!
Tim, the world traveler. We need Tim. You got to write a novel. You got to do something. We need like a whole. We need to do a whole showcase episode just off of Tim. I tried to make a nice picture with the Easy A shirt in every country. This one. He says that one, but I believe he's speaking of this one because the last one was from Vietnam. This is in Thailand. Next showcase, next picture.
So
and I love
cool
that we got that Wicked Pony is from Thailand. So there you go. There's Thailand itself, and Tim looking so chill, so surreal, seeing the Easy Allies logo.
Yeah. That is awesome.
And then, oh geez, so I think we got one more piece of art. Sorry, but I put it in the photo section like a dummy. Or I think it is a photo of, it's a photo of art. So thank you, Tim, for that. Alexander Breviglieri gave us this. Sadly, I won't be able to attend this year's meet and greet at PSX like I did last year, but here's a photo of Jones with our travel companion, an Ewok named Ewok. And I'm really glad to see the Allies drinking every now and then from the San Paulo-themed Starbucks mug I gave Jones that day. Love and respect from Brazil. Yeah, we can get here. Get it right here. It's gotta be up here somewhere.
So sweet.
There it is.
I love the tie. It's like a Gryffindor tie.
There's that. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh, I love
What's
that.
great
mug.
about that? He's huge. You know,
That's one of my favorite mugs.
One of the big ones.
Yeah.
You're gonna be.
That's the podcast.
Yeah.
Mug.
Tomorrow night with the
Yep.
PSX reactions, you're gonna be hammering these back.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for that. And yeah, we definitely have lots of mugs. But it was nice to see my smiling face. I missed that shirt. My Easy Allies shirt fell apart. I got to get another one. And then let's go back to here. We finally got David Cleland. Hello, Allies. This is George the Wonder Pupper. He's part of a great charity art book where 67 artists, including me, made doggo art, with all profits going towards Dogs Trust UK. It's been presented by the Wine and Zine Collective, and if anyone is interested in buying one, it can be found on their Big Cartel page. P.S. I know you don't want the showcase to become free advertising, but since it's for a charity and dogs, I hope it's okay. It's a gray area. We'll draw that line harder as we get to potentially more issues, but pretty good so far. P.P.S. I thought there would be a lot more Halloween stuff last month. But
Yeah.
I got the... Go back to the art screen. I think it's at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. Look how jolly that is. Look at this doggo.
Oh my
away.
gosh.
So, yeah, so again, I can give you the link here. Wine and Zine. Wine and Zine, zine.bigcartel.com/product/doggo-charity-zine. You can also, again, find these links on Patreon. And you can find the Instagram post or follow David on Instagram if you want to check out more stuff that he's doing. So yeah, so I'm going to go to the cam now. And you're going to put on those headphones. And I'm going to drift back over to the computer because I'm not able to do this from here. And we are going to listen to a piece of music submitted by Mr. Joseph Caruso. Normally I submit comments, but this month I'd like to share a video game music mashup I made of the level complete music from Hotline Miami 1 mixed with the level complete music from Hotline Miami 2. Enjoy. Note, it's 4 minutes, so feel free to stop whenever you want, but don't be afraid to turn up the volume because for whatever reason my remixes export at half volume, so they're always on the quiet side. Cool. I thought he was going to say because it kicks ass. Don't be afraid to turn that volume up because
crank it. Crank it up.
Turn it up. All right, so talk amongst yourselves. Kick it up.
So sick. It's so good.
John Wick vibes, you know?
Oh.
Just driving.
That soundtrack.
This reminds me of like a Grand Theft Auto loading screen.
Totally.
You got the
Intentionally.
art slowly going by and it's like 20%, 30%.
Absolutely. This is so good. This is like the music I listen to all the time.
So I'm guessing the thing we heard in the beginning was maybe 1 and this is 2 coming in. Seamless though. I can't like.
Yeah.
You definitely feel like songs that belong together.
Hotline Miami's really hard.
What's that?
Hotline Miami's a hard video game.
What's the Yakuza game or like another Hotline Miami style top down? Lots of blood, lots of machine guns. Oh, what is that? I can't remember the name. Yeah, you got a tough name to remember. Yeah. Might steal this for like we're about to start the show game song.
It's so good.
Just have it when we load that.
I love it. I remember like beating levels of Hotline Miami and just chilling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is the kind of music I like write my reviews to. It's fantastic.
thank you, sir.
God, that's good.
All right, video time.
Video.
Get the mouse back. There we go. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8 videos to watch. Oh, I did. Yeah. So, oh, here's the problem. Okay, I gotta get better at this. Rick dropped it in and wrote reserve, and then he added it later, and so I didn't. Yeah. So I grabbed the clip. I got the stuff that he showed, but I didn't actually get the comment.
Got it.
DRD 7 of 14 also said holding, but possibly deleting. We'll see.
Keeping you on your toes, Jones.
Just kept with the holding. Yeah. But also something to keep in mind for future community showcases. There might be a little mix-up like that. If you slide it in right Thursday morning, then like it might, it's always kind of like a shuffle to get all this stuff ready. Kicking it off with Alexander Ziranov. I'm stupidly proud for managing to watch every episode of all EZA shows and group streams in 2017 and group streams. Okay, they're just gonna say streams. I'm like, no, impossible. As well as big events like Easy Living and E3. If I see something interested, I'm saving it. And when I get enough of these clips, I like to make little videos from them. Here's a montage I've made recently. Please enjoy. So, buckle up.
Buckle up. I'm strapping in.
Actually, let me. Hold on a second. Oh God, sorry. Make a preview video on the other screen. No, the other screen.
I'm excited.
Actually, so. Sorry, this might be a little sloppy. I'll get better at this as we do the showcase, but. Let's go. There we go. Yes. Yeah.
That's really funny.
So
great.
For that.
Oh, that's good.
Ian Alexander. Alexander Arts presents a Lord X production. Are you ready for this? You're gonna need to be involved in this.
Okay.
Okay. You're gonna feel the pressure in about 3 seconds.
Okay.
Alexander Arts presents a Lord X production. Easy Allies WrestleMania Fatal 4-Way Battle Royale.
Yes.
Our only request is color commentary by Huber and Jones.
Oh my goodness.
Lord X posts weekly WWE videos like these, so check them out if you're interested. Music is provided by OC Remix, license free, so it won't get flagged. We will see, Ian. Again, I'm jumping through these really quickly. You gotta take it back. Okay.
Rise from your grave.
Alright.
It's been a long time coming, but these four gentlemen,
Michael Huber and Kyle Bossman stepping into the ring. Daniel Bloodworth looking more pumped out than he ever has. And of course, Ultimate Brad.
these four gentlemen, this has been a long time coming, but they are finally in the ring together. And immediately with the package power slam
Huber,
there.
right, getting Bloodworth. Oh, now Huber's getting picked up. Huber's getting punished by Brad over there. Kyle taking his turn on Bloodworth.
And the reversal. And the twisting neck breaker. And he is down. He is climbing out of the ring. And he is grabbing his neck. Ultima Brad is not looking good.
Taking an injury so early. Huber taking advantage, picking Brad up. And Brad's down.
Brad is down. And here we
Bloodworth
go.
feeling good. Alright, moving forward later in the match.
And it's anyone's game at this point.
Bossman getting aggressive. Huber fighting back.
It's hard to do it with no.
Oh, Hubert's out of the ring. Crowd's reacting.
Remember, it is a fatal four-way, Brandon. So the first pinfall will declare the victor. Hard to get a pinfall when 4 humans are in there at the same time.
I'm only seeing 3 people in this ring. Who are we missing here?
I'm gone.
It looks like Huber is out. Huber is not in this ring. Bloodworth is looks a little tired.
Oh!
Oh no! Bloodworth tries to get away. He's attacked immediately by Ultimate Brad. Oh, face
Ultimate
plant
Brad
right
is
into the
taking
corner.
no prisoners. Absolutely no prisoners.
Oh,
and Blood with the reversal! Fighting back!
Oh, Kyle, not interested in getting involved in this at all. Thrown against the ropes. Oh! Ultima! I don't want to see Ultima win this.
No.
Please,
come on, Blood.
It's so. Come on, Blood.
Not like this!
No.
Come on! Get in there, Kyle!
Brad does not see Kyle. Oh, Kyle backing away.
Oh man, it's
determined to punish. Oh,
it's a
Kyle
battle royale,
missing
so it's
his
over the
opportunity.
ropes.
Oh no, and paying for it dearly.
So no pinfalls in this
Oh,
thing.
Brad just gloating. Doesn't feel good.
Oh my
no,
gosh.
please don't end it here. Oh
Come
no.
on, Kyle.
Come on, Kyle.
Fight him.
Oh no. The counter right into the groin.
Oh,
smacks Brad away. And Brad is down. Kyle feeling confident. The Bossman shirt from up the back.
Kyle channeling his inner Jeff Hardy.
No, Brad's not having it.
Brad is too strong.
No! No!
No!
How dare you?
God! Ultima Brad.
It can be dangerous, but I intentionally did not watch this clip because I wanted to do the color commentary with you, but I did not know Brad won. Oh, God. I wonder if that was planned or if that...
Damn it, Ultima.
Gross. Gross.
There will be revenge.
Also incredible. Thank you so much, Ian Alexander. And of course, Alexander Arts. You can check them out on their channel. Lord X posts these, weekly videos like these. I love it. Dominic Barlow. G'day, allies. I like editing. I like montages. So I edited a montage.
Nice.
I wanted to do something that might help with year-end discussions, and I think I hit upon a decent topic. All audio is from the video games themselves, and all footage is from gameplay trailers and EZA content. Enjoy! Love, Dominic from Australia. A little year in review.
Oh, my favorite. Move our camera. No! Nice.
These are ports, I'm guessing, like collections, yeah? Okay, ports. Right. Fascinating to just focus on these
Love it.
games we were playing again, like from another year.
I love these Street Jones. I know them. Devil May Cry announced! Devil May Cry HD collection.
Yeah. I mean, that was a big deal. Yep. Played Patapon for the first time this year, ever. Don Casanova would be proud for this
So
Neo Geo inclusion. Still haven't played either of those.
2 is so good, Jones. 2 is phenomenal.
Yeah, played this on PS4. Totally.
Come on, Sarah, what's the first thing you think of? Party!
That was so fun.
Good on 3DS though? They didn't mess anything up there?
There's some like censoring and stuff.
Oh, okay.
There's some changes. I never played Wonder Boy. I want to play Wonder Boy.
Yeah, it looks so good. Oh yeah. Brad lost his mind about that. Fairly underrated gem, I think, as far as all the crazy things happening this year. Yeah, I would have loved to come back to this. So much fun to switch the old game and new game back and forth, like every screen. I love it. Never played this. Oh, so many games. Tempted, I'll admit.
Nice.
And PSVR as well.
Outranked significance.
So crazy to look at a year, you know, at the end, just like all of this crazy stuff. And 3 minutes are up. Nice.
Nice. So cool.
Nice. Thank you for that. Yeah, but a really interesting angle. Like just that. Like that's a year's worth of amazing gaming to do. And those are all old titles. Those are all something that appeared originally on another console.
Never
It was
too
either
late.
Remastered or ported over. Yeah, if you want to attack your stack, that's a good way to do it.
Theme of the day.
Yeah, that's a new shirt coming to the Easy Ally store. Super 3D Cow. I missed getting this in last month. Once in a while in my spare time, I like to work with artists to turn their online comics into videos. This is the latest video I made. I love video editing, but unfortunately over here in Pennsylvania, there's no places to work at as an editor full-time. The music is all safe. Sorry, it's over 3 minutes. We will check the clock, but we should be okay. Here we go, 3D Cow.
Setting a tone.
Oof. It's like a conversation from Metal Gear. Heaviness confirmed.
So heavy.
It's like waiting for Godot. Like they never actually go on a quest. They just kind of stand at the precipice and talk about some heavy, heavy stuff. Whoa. That's 3 minutes right there. I think that is the perfect cliffhanger, folks.
Whoa.
Wow.
Heel turn.
Wow.
Heavy.
Thoughts?
Kind of gave me like Pyre vibes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Super giant games.
But yeah, very interesting style, very interesting characters, very deliberate pace. It's interesting to I wonder if you're doing that for them as a service, if he's working for them. I wonder how much liberty he has to decide the pace of it, because obviously, like, I'm sure if you were just to read that, it seems like kind of a slower pace. We don't really get a sense of like the size of certain panels in relation to others. So like I don't know how long this would take to like turn these pages and actually like read through it, but it's interesting to make that decision to have these holds of like, yeah, I'm just gonna let the music play here for just 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's like, I wonder what in the actual work made you think, like, I think there was a big gap between what he said there and what he said there.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's an interesting thing for a comic artist to kind of relinquish that to another editor and just be like, hey, I'm open to your interpretation of that. I wonder how much back and forth is there of them being like, yeah, it's way too slow. Because the music and the dialogue, it was like a really dramatic, like Banjo-Kazooie. It was really interesting hearing that, but kind of done
I like the
emotionally.
voices.
But even when they just say like, oh yeah, just having it just makes you more connected.
Definitely.
So yeah, fascinating. And yeah, I'm curious, if you can get more work online. I wonder, hopefully that changes as editors move into the future. You don't necessarily need to get work in Pennsylvania, but can get work online. DMC Master, despite now working 2 jobs and my days and nights bleeding into one another, my mind has been looking to the VGAs and PSX wondering what might be announced. So, and I think he has and he's got just heads up, if you're gonna leave us a video, don't leave us a long comment too. It's like, give us the video and explain what's in the video. But DMC's bending the rules a little bit. We'll add that to the guidelines next week to kind of enforce that. But we love DMC, so that's fine. Soul Calibur 6 announced. 2 console exclusive characters per console. DMC 5 officially announced. Just say PSO2 like 80 times. Okay, just once. Oh, that is a DMC classic. He needs that Phantasy Star Online too. God of War gets solid release date. Not the first time we've heard that. Death Stranding gameplay revealed. Very likely. Spider-Man gets a solid release date. Detroit gets solid release date. 3 all-new stealth drops during PSX. 3 handful of PS2 and PS1 games released on PS4. Kingdom Hearts 3 teaser for a new world. Which is, somebody said earlier, might have been Jason, somebody predicted that we would get an overall story trailer from Kingdom Hearts, not necessarily a new world. I think that's more likely. Disney revokes Star Wars license from EA. As a response, EA kills DICE because Andrew Wilson and Blake Jorgensen will never take blame for this. More of a prediction for next year, really. First look at the Square Enix Marvel game by Eidos. Oh, damn, that would be hot. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Ooh, that seems like a Game Awards possibility. I'd be so down for that. Season 3 of Street Fighter V cast announced, plus Season 2 of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Kyle does something for Target during the VGAs. First trailer for Metroid Prime 4 at VGAs. Mega Man 11 announced. And they are the GAs, not the VGAs. VGAs are dead and gone.
Mega Man 11 already announced!
Long live the GAs.
Already one dream down, baby!
Boom.
Keep them going.
Cross it off.
Yeah.
With those out of the way, I somehow managed to beat Super Mario Odyssey and Evil Within. Oh, okay. This is also acceptable because this video is extremely short and funny. With those out of the way, I somehow managed to beat Super Mario Odyssey and Evil Within 2 during October. Mario was an absolute joy to play, even if the controls are a bit gimped on a Pro controller.
Whoa. I used
Very first I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess with the motion controls.
But the Pro is also some motion.
Sure. Never, ever wanted for motion controls during my entire playthrough of Super Mario Odyssey. I was never like, wait, I can't do a thing they're asking.
Yeah.
Never had a problem. So interesting. And TEW2, the Evil Within 2, is much more refined game, if slightly less original than the first. And for fun, an old video from when the Blood and Wine expansion for The Witcher started cloning stuff. Which I totally missed. Yeah, I never got this to happen.
Oh my gosh.
Pretty great. I don't know if there's any quest spoilers there for the quest log, but... And the horse is like freaking out.
Oh my gosh.
But, oof. I mean, I never played the last expansion, so... Just staring at this, it's like, oh god. I want to play. That world looks pretty sweet.
Blood and Wine, dude. Goat.
Come on.
This is hilarious. This is freaky.
So yeah, you can see that in its fullness again. Patreon.com/EasyAllies. 3 more videos. Danny Salmon, or Saman. Danny Saman. Hello, here's a live-action Mario Odyssey video me and my friend just finished. We started our YouTube journey, and I can't count how many times I had one of your podcasts or shows appear at the right time to help me through some long nights editing. Hopefully, you and your community enjoy it. Much love. I know it's a bit longer, but I feel free to just show it up until the limit. No problem. Yeah. This is might seem similar if you've seen, and this is such an easy take for anybody to take on on Super Mario Odyssey, but obviously taking the hat into the real world. I'm sorry, let me take it. Let me take it. Wow, special effects? Hardcore.
Yeah.
And that hat, of course, is better than the hat that we had. We had the visor during the Easy Update.
Damiani has the real deal one, I think, too.
Yeah. I hope this is this for 2 more. Classic.
Oh my gosh.
Special effects, yo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's so good.
Scientifically accurate black and white vision. Yes. Yes. Make it happen. Yes. Oh man, a 3D
Dude.
model car?
Effects.
Yes. Excellent.
Oh my gosh.
The automatic app that functions with the hat, I enjoy. Nice. Yes. Oh.
Dude. Oh, the
Tease
cliffhangers,
rest.
Jones.
Yeah, that's 3 minutes. You can see the rest. Patreon.com/EasyAllies if you would like.
Dude, that was awesome.
Excellent, Dammy Saman. Yeah, special effects, hardcore. Like I used to work for an animation company that did a lot of that stuff, where they would superimpose stuff onto video.
Yeah.
And the tracking is so hard.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, that was more work than we put into our stuff. Danny, good job. Thank you for making our stuff look better. This is from Disc Cart. I made a short video for the showcase. The music is from YouTube and is safe to air. Fingers crossed. But this is no, dark side. No. Whoa. You know what, this one?
So usually my videos are about collecting, displaying, or playing video games. But today, I had a very, very special opportunity to talk about something I really, truly love. That is the Easy Allies t-shirt. The question that I have is, how do you display such a beautiful shirt? Well, that was a lot easier than I expected it to be. To Easy Allies, chat, Twitch, YouTube, love and respect.
Ah, oh, feels so good!
Dude.
Little tour of Discard setup. Not messing around.
Oh, and one more
All
thing.
the classics there.
I came up with a new phrase that maybe the Easy Allies could adopt for their channel and for their Twitch. It's make like a tree and become a patron for $1 a month because it's a ridiculous, really good deal. And you can get it by going to www.easyallies.com and go to the upper right-hand corner, and then there's the Patreon link, and you can click on that, and you go there, and then you put in your credit card information and stuff, and you click on the thing, and then you end up getting tons of content coming into your inbox all the time. And it's just ridiculous. They're just like letting all this information, all this really good stuff out to people for $1 a month. It's a steal of a deal. But it's just a little slogan I was working on.
Discard! So yeah, you can go check out the video, and the video, I would imagine, is linked. I don't know if that actually went up on his channel or if that was just given to us. But yeah, you can check out the link there. And love that. And of course, encourage people that if you have your own YouTube channel, if you make your own stuff, if you do something to send us a howdy, that would be great. But thank you for that. And to wrap everything up, the final video, Hubert, are you ready for some jolliness? For some pure happiness?
Yes.
Just to cap this whole thing off.
Let's do it!
A little hope for the future, for the next generation, not of video game consoles, but of human beings.
Okay.
This is definitely a name I recognize, and definitely something that I thought was fascinating, which was a name that was previously changed when this person started to sponsor the Easy Allies podcast. They were labeled as quickscares.com.
Quick scares.
Which I never actually bothered to go check out, but I was always very curious. I kind of didn't want to spoil the mystery. I was like, I wonder, quickscares.com. I wonder what that's about. Now just goes by Quick Scares on Patreon, has long been a supporter of us and been a podcast producer. I wanted to share a video of my 5-year-old daughter, Betty. I introduced Super Mario Brothers to her, and this video of her playing may go down as one of my favorite, most proud moments of my life. I hope you enjoy. It's awesome, not schmaltzy or anything. I think you'll dig it. It's just a little over a minute.
Sick.
To this next one, there's gonna be a Goomba. Okay, get ready, go!
Okay, buddy.
Here we go.
That Goomba.
Jump!
Get
jump!
it!
Jump!
Jump again!
Oh,
Wow.
saved by the routine.
Nice.
She jumped on 2 Goombas.
Yeah!
Okay, keep going.
I said sit next to me.
Yeah, time's running out.
Get that flag.
Okay,
Betty,
keep going.
you got 99 seconds. Come on,
Yeah.
Betty.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I screamed. And everybody.
Gotta get a real running jump to get over that one. Oh no, I can clear it. Oh, the classic TV.
The CRT.
Oh, that's NES, baby. I thought they were on the Mini.
Yeah.
That is a classic NES. I gotta go again. It's too good. It's too jolly to wrap
an
up the
awesome
entire
song.
showcase.
This is.
And I
play
can play
this
it
enough,
twice and
you'll
still
hear
fit
it in
under the
your
3-minute limit. The dog is so good.
Doing great. Okay, now after this next one,
Saved
there's
by the
gonna be a
routine is the
Goomba.
best. It, like bounces back. So scared.
Okay, get ready, go!
Here
Okay,
we
buddy.
go.
Here we go.
Jump! Jump! Jump!
Jump again!
Oh, those pixels cross,
Yeah.
baby. But now,
Pixel perfect right there. Dog's like, yeah, Goomba, Goomba. Got him. So good.
She jumped on 2 Goombas.
Yeah!
Okay, keep going.
I said sit next to me.
Okay.
so good.
Excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Easy Allies Community Showcase for the month of November 2017. It's tricky because we have so many different pieces of media, so apologies if things got slow at certain parts or some hiccups here and there.
It was perfect, Jones. You
Apologies
did-
for
you
not
did
having
great.
Rickham's quote on there for saying that Kit Snow was a girl. You know, it happens. But a special thank you and a round of applause for Mr. Michael Huber for joining here at the showcase.
Thank you, thank you.
Especially considering not only do you have to travel to come here, you got to travel here in the morning to sit down for the showcase, but this is an emotional day.
It is an emotional day.
There's the beginning of a lot of different things. You're going to watch one show announce a bunch of crazy stuff you're not going to get to play. You're going to watch another show announce a bunch of crazy stuff that you will get to play, but not until the next day.
Exactly.
And then you got to show up Saturday, you got to shoot your show, you got to do stuff, we got to plan the meet and greet.
Crazy couple days.
We got to meet up. But yeah, so again, if you're just tuning in, be like, what's going on? We're Easy Allies. This is our Twitch channel. We have a Patreon. You can go to easyallies.com. Sorry, you go to patreon.com/easyallies. You can also go to easyallies.com. Click on the Patreon button. And if you go there, you can get lots of rewards for stuff that we do. $1 and above, you can watch Cup of Jones. You can vote on the group stream game that we pick Tuesday nights. $2 above, you can decide what those nominees are going to be for that group stream. $5 above, you get the podcast early, and you get to submit questions for Love and Respect, which is our Q&A on the podcast. $7 is your film club for Reaction Shots, the Ian Hink Movie Podcast. And if you want to go big to the $10 level, that is now the Community Showcase. This is our second episode, and once a month, for that month, if you're a patron, you can submit a photograph, you can submit a video, 3 minutes or less, you can submit a comment, 400 words or less. Rules are flexible. And what we want to see is we want to see you, we want to see the stuff that we do. We don't want to use it to continually advertise work you're doing or on your channel. But if you want to introduce yourself to the rest of the community, I think one of my favorite things is for last month and this month, I'm seeing a lot of first names. Community comments definitely settled into like a recurring cast of people.
Yes.
And so I like people reaching out. If you are a new member, this is a great place to show off to our community, everyone, everything that you can do. Everybody is so damn talented. I know, it's really crazy. Not only seeing people, the stuff that people do, but stuff that people create for us and for the showcase.
Crazy.
And we really appreciate it. And so, yeah, that was only an hour and 45 minutes, less than 2.
Crushed it.
So what we'll do is about a week, a little over a week or a week before the end of the month, so around Christmas time, around actual Christmas Day in December, we will put up the post for January. That'll give you at least, I believe, around 2 weeks to get and to submit your comment or your picture or your video. Again, please link it elsewhere. Link a image on Twitter or Instagram and send it to us, or link a video on YouTube, Vimeo, stuff like that. And then we will get it for the showcase. And then the first Thursday, unless it's like the first, but one of the first Thursdays of the month, of every month, we will actually have our showcase. So I don't know what Thursday that is for January, but we will have that information closer to December, and we'll have a different ally in the chair. You'll not see Huber again until like the summer.
Long time.
But yeah, you'll be back. Maybe we'll hold you off and do October for next year, so you can do it right. But we appreciate this so much. This is not only representative of the financial support that we get on Easy Allies, which we of course appreciate, but people going above and beyond that and submitting some amazing work for all of us to check out.
Yeah.
And we are incredibly grateful for doing it. Thank you for watching the showcase, everybody, whether you're live or watching this on YouTube. Thank you for supporting us.
If you are live, Bradley Ellis will be streaming at 1 p.m.
Nice.
And then we will be back here tonight at 5:20 p.m. Pacific time to stream the Game Awards.
And a little Damiani this morning. This is a really good day on
Yes.
twitch.tv/EasyAllies. So yeah, subscribe to us on Twitch if you get a chance to. Check us out on Patreon. Thanks, everybody. Take care.